Before we start today's video, once again, I must promote another election night stream. That is right, folks. This Tuesday, June 28th at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the election night stream, aka Super Tuesday 4, will commence. We have a lot of big primaries, Illinois, New York, etc. And well, folks, I want everybody to tune in. So if you can, first link in the description down below, click it, you will be sent to the live stream. As usual, click that reminder button so the second the live stream starts, you get notified when it starts. Hope everybody tunes in, of course, share with your friends, all that good stuff, and yeah. Alright, folks, let's get right into the video. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video, and today, it is time that we discuss one of the most underappreciated, one of the most underrated House Republicans we currently got. That is right, folks. We are discussing the one, the only, Mary Miller. Now, I know, but there's other big races happening, like in New York. I know, those videos will come tomorrow, but I gotta discuss such an underrated candidate, plus with the Trump rally going on. I think it's a good time to do a video on Mary Miller. Now, before we get into today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, and yes, of course, go follow that mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And yeah, also, just like the intro said, very first link in the description down below is the election night stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or technically 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The election night stream will commence, and I hope everybody tunes in, and yeah. So, of course, click that reminder button, and we are set. Alright, folks, it is time that we give Mary Miller finally some airtime. This is probably the first time I've discussed Mary Miller. Well, I may have discussed her once or twice in the past, but she is such an underrated House Republican. And going against, you know, another incumbent, Rodney Davis, because, well, Illinois did their thing with districting, and, well, they put them in the same district. So this is a big race, in my opinion, but it does appear Mary Miller is running away with this race. So we're going to show you why Mary Miller is a true America First candidate, also why Rodney Davis sucks, and to show you that, quite frankly, this is pathetic. She's the only candidate in the entirety of Illinois, well, that has a chance of winning, that I would consider a true America First candidate as of now. So, yeah, Illinois only got one America First candidate. That's not good. Not good. But it is what it is. So, Mary Miller has, in my opinion, a phenomenal voting record, and one of those that nobody talks about. Like, nobody discusses Mary Miller. Like, you know, the big votes. You know, obviously, you had, you know, the stuff in Iraq. You know, the authorization of military use, etc. She voted for that. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about the Ukraine stuff. Nobody talks about any of this stuff. I mean, you read through her wiki page, and, well, look at it. It's good stuff, but it's not a lot. And this is the thing I have an issue with. She is so good on the issues, but not even her wiki page shows truly how great of a candidate that she is. Now, I did get some more information from Mary Miller Stan. Obviously, you know, my expert on congressional candidates. Obviously, go follow him. His link will be in the description down below. But, yeah, he gave me information about Mary Miller that should help you, you know, understand how good he truly is. And I quote, Mary Miller has also expressed opposition to same-sex marriage in the past. This was her statement when Pelosi was supporting same-sex marriage in relation with the Equality Act. Essentially, Mary Miller calls her a complete hypocrite and fraud, and, you know, she doesn't represent the American people when talking about same-sex marriage. And, like, hey, Americans need to wake up and realize that the left does not represent the traditional values of the American people. That's right from Mary Miller. In the year of 2022, we have a Republican saying that. Hallelujah. So she is open to same-sex marriage, which, again, you know my opinion on it. I think if it's a civil union, that's a bit different. But marriage itself it should be a man and a woman, not, what we currently got. But that's not all. Like, this was good. She also introduced a couple of pro-family bills. She sponsored the Working Families Flexibility Act of 2021. This is kind of a long one. This bill would more or less provide the allowance of 160 hours off, which is the equivalent of a week, and prohibits the interference of employers. This 160 hours would not employ the emergencies or cases such as newborn and is strictly voluntary time off from work. So essentially, all right, this is encouraging time off to spend with your families. Now, I know a lot of the lolberts in the chat will be like, well, that's not good. Yes, it is. Look, it's small stuff like this that could do a lot of good. What do you think's the main problem now? Many parents have trouble seeing their kids a lot because, well, they work 40 hours a week. So giving a lot of people 160 hours off, each year, guaranteed. Like, you could make an argument maybe that's overboard. I don't think it is. It provides essentially a month worth of work off so you can see your newborn, can do all this good stuff. It incentivizes families. She also is pretty good on stuff like unions. Now, my opinion on unions, I think good concept, just currently they are way too entrenched in politics right now. Unions are. And I'm pro-union to an extent. I just think they should stay out of politics. But she is protectionist on trade, and she has an unorthodox stance on unions. She was a main co-sponsor to a new bill by Senators Marco Rubio and House Representative Jim Banks, which would help employers fend off union organizing drives by letting them set up their own labor organizations. Essentially, company unions. So they can make their own unions to counteract other bullshit. It sounds weird on paper, but when you read the full thing, it makes sense. Of course, she also voted against Ukraine aid. But that's not all. She is running, in my opinion, the best campaign of any candidate in 2022. She is running a Christian nationalist campaign, all right? She's talking about how, look, this is her exact quote, all right? This is not me saying anything. This is her exact quote. America is suffering because the left spent decades attacking the role of God in our society, attacking the church, attacking the nuclear family, and the importance of fathers raising their sons. We need to reject the atheist mission of the left and embrace the tenets of our faith. Mary Miller, a sitting congresswoman, said this. You see why I like her? I mean, she's been running a phenomenal campaign, bombarding Rodney Davis with a lot of crap. I mean, Tax Davis being pro-amnesty, which, by the way, this is his wiki page. Just keep looking at this. You see why Rodney Davis sucks? Look at her stance on immigration. Look at this. This is garbage. And, well, look at Numbers USA. This perfectly illustrates how shit Rodney Davis is. Mary Miller has a 99% from Numbers USA, which should be 100%. It's bullshit she doesn't. I mean, you look at what they debunked her for, it's for one thing. I'm like, it's 100%. While for Rodney Davis, it's so bad. It has Adam kissing ass, a higher grade than Rodney Davis. Kissing ass. I know it's Kinzinger, but that loser does not deserve a name. Think about that. Has a worse voting record on immigration than kissing ass. That's bad. And you look at this, it's way worse than you would think. Okay, reduce chain migration, that's good. Rest of this is garbage. I mean, he is a big shill for worker visas, which hurts the American worker, which, yes, chain migration is the worst. But this thing is arguably as bad as chain migration. This openly takes away jobs from working Americans. And it's garbage. You could keep going through it. Rodney Davis absolutely sucks. So that's why, folks, I believe if you live in this district, vote for Mary Miller. We cannot elect a rhino like Rodney Davis. Can't do it. Can't do it. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, and yes, of course, go follow that mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.